The issue we are facing today is how policing is being done, and I'll be discussing solutions that will step us into the right direction. Police body cameras are being used in many departments, and many have seen a decrease in civilian complaints and assaults on officers. The use of excessive force on civilians has lowered, and these cameras provide time and need of new continuous training for officers. What really goes down to it is understanding police cameras, the benefits of these cameras, and the issues police are facing today. Since the start of using these police cameras, many departments have seen less in complaints and assaults made on officers. And the reason why is because of these civilian effects. So the civilian effects is when policemen and civilians change their behaviors or their behaviors improved because of the presence of these cameras or being watched. So studies have proven that civilians are less likely to make false accusations on officers wearing these cameras at a 14% difference, to be exact. The big problem today is the use of excessive force of police. Wearing cameras have decreased the use of these forces. And in Maryland, the Metro Police Department made a study resulting of a 30% decrease of these incidents. But in California, there was a 90% decrease. When the videos are reviewed from these cameras, it reveals that officers wearing these cameras are more restrained than those who don't wear them. So you can see the difference in having body cameras due to any officer of the law. Which brings me to my last point. The need for better and new training for the officers. We see this a lot nowadays, that when police change in front of cameras or are being supervised, like the civilian effect, but the difference is that the training of these officers. After reviewed footage from cameras and reports that are gathered from the police departments, these new trainings and new methods of training would be placed to provide better trained interactions between police and the civilians. And it has proven it is the best method to handle violent situations, in which enclosed makes better and safer communities. For example, in Ohio, the killing of Tamar Rice was done in a public park, and he was just a 12-year-old kid playing with a toy gun. And two male police officers approached the situation already with a fixed mindset. And the only reason why we saw the shooting and how it occurred was through a surveillance camera near the park. If they would have body cameras, or if they would have a better trained perspective, an innocent life could have been spared. Which is why having these cameras will create better trained officers to handle situations like that differently. And President Obama even made a push towards Congress to make a change. To conclude, the issues of policing today is being changed because of these cameras. And it actually shows that there is a difference in savings per officer between $2,900 and $3,100 annually. And this ties in with lessened complaints and lawsuits that are being prevented by these cameras. Training for officers are also using these same footage for these cameras to resolve the complaints filed and making better relations between police and civilians. And by then, in turn, more decrease in excessive use of force to resolve these police issues today.